Hello YouTube, we're size 17 here, but you can just call me Travis. And welcome back to another edition of Up Next on the Shelf, in which we take a look at what's up next on the shelf. Let's just get into it. In the background, we are listening to the 4-track EP from Acid Witch that came out in 2015, Hell's Headbangers. It's all covers, Rocktober Blood, Sammy Kerr Band, Black Roses, and 45 Grave. Pretty cool covers. I really enjoyed this EP a lot. Alright, we are in the A's still. About halfway through because we're in AM. This next band is a French band. Amesoeurs, I believe. Amesoeurs is how you pronounce that. This is a post-black metal, shoegazy, that kind of band. It's got both kind of black metal style vocals, but also a clean female vocalist is also vocals going on, so that's pretty cool. I really like this band a lot. They only released these. I think they have a split too, but they have this 3-track EP that came out first in 2005. I want to say, doesn't say, at least easily. Ruin Humaine, and then the full-length album, which came out in 2009. Which is self-titled. They also have a track that is called Amesoeurs, and that's actually the first track I ever heard by these guys off Last FM. It was like the only track that was available, and the opening of that song just like blew me away immediately. And then the clean female vocals came in too, and I'm almost certain there's not even any black metal vocals in that song. But I still immediately bought this album because it spoke to me immediately. Fortunately, they broke up after this full length came out, but oh well, still got this full length. It's pretty cool. It's got a Nige in this band, who you probably know from Alcest. I think he also, he did one album with Pest Noir, and he did an album with Druk, Old Silver Key. Is the name of that band. They did one album. Anyway, kind of is in the same realm as Alcest-ish areas. Pretty cool stuff. So if you like Nige's other work, definitely check out this stuff. Alright, next up, when I was first getting into grindcore, this is one of the first albums I ever bought. And it is... Oh, it's broken up. Here. These liner notes are... I'll get to the liner notes because they're a problem. Anyway, this is one of the first albums I got, and it's remained an all-time favorite of mine. This is Amoebic Dysentery with Hospice Orgy. This is like very gore grind kind of stuff. Lots of comedy infused. Super pitch shifted vocals. Insane turbo drums. They throw in some weird clean vocal stuff too, just mostly for comedic effect. Lots of samples. This is just a really good, fun album. They have some other material. I don't know why I've ignored it for whatever reason. Probably because I am worried that it won't be as good as this for me. Anyway, these guys, they perform live with hazmat suits, that kind of thing. One thing I thought was cool about this release was that every single song in the liner notes gets a crazy pencil drawing, usually gory or horribleness happening in the picture. But I thought that was kind of cool. The only problem with it is it makes the liner notes so thick that it doesn't really fit, and so it's starting to like tear up and stuff. But yeah, this is super cool if you're into just some cool grindcore, gore grind stuff. Definitely check out this Amoebic Dysentery album, Hospice Orgy. Next up, I talked about this album when I got it in earlier this year. This is Anal Cunt's debut full-length, Everyone Should Be Killed. Not much to say about this, really. It's Anal Cunt, grindcore stuff. Yeah. Alright, next up, this is a black metal band out of Norway. They are called Ancient, and this is their album, Halls of Eternity. This is an album I found on Amazon many years ago when I first was getting into black metal, because I think it was like a penny. Selling to pay the shipping cost. They kind of sound like, at least this is the only album I've actually ever heard by the band. They kind of sound like, Cradle of Filthish. They're very symphonic black metal. My copy, when I got it, was the liner notes were falling apart. This is the main guy, Aphasal. I think he goes just by Zell now. But, yeah, this is pretty cool. It's kind of generic or whatever, but it's not bad. I will say that I love the song I'm Madman. Kind of has a... like a electronic vibe to it a little bit. I don't know. Check out. I'll leave a link specifically to that track if I can find it by itself. Definitely worth checking out for that. That song is pretty cool. I don't know. I never listened to anything else about this band. This on Metal Blade. I did see that they reformed and put out an album last year actually with Nick Barker, formerly of Cradle of Filth, and Duo Borgir and Lock Up and other bands. I love Nick Barker, so actually I need to check that album out. Maybe it'll be good. Have you guys listened to that album? If you have, let me know what you think of it. Another album that I got in earlier this year, and I talked about it, Ancient Empire with Other World. You know, just good traditional heavy metal. Came out last year, Storm Spell Records. Yeah, really good. I like it a lot. The jewel case is broken, I guess. Oh no, it just came off for some reason. Yeah, I like it. Good stuff. Not super amazing or anything, but I like it. They have another album that came out 2014 that I'd also like to get, but it's a Storm Spell release, and the copies are limited and all that jazz, and so it's expensive, and I don't want to pony up the money right now. But yeah, this one's good. If you can get it, Ancient Empire, Other World. This is a thrash metal band out of these guys, Norway? I think these guys are Norwegian, too, maybe. Antichrist. This is their debut full-length, Forbidden World. They have some other stuff, a couple demos, I think, and a compilation, which I think is of those demos. And then they actually have another album that came out this year, which a lot of people seem to like. I can't really get into that one yet. I've only listened to it like once, though. But I really like this one. Really good. The riffs are really ripping and catchy. The soloing is very, very solid. Yeah, I highly recommend this album at least. I need to go back and listen to the other one that came out this year. Sinful Birth? Yeah, let's go with Sinful Birth. The liner notes fell out. But yeah, this one's pretty good. I like it a lot. It came out on High Roller Records. What, like 2011 maybe? I got it way later than that, but yeah, 2011. Yeah, Antichrist, Forbidden Worlds, pretty good thrash stuff. Check it out. Alright, last four are all the same band, and they're also all stuff I've shown this year, band that I just have waited long to get into, but finally got into, and that's Anthrax. So yeah, I talked about these ones when I got them in. I didn't really talk about this one because I got it in my recent Silver Platters haul, so I'll kind of focus more on that one. This is their second full-length album, Spreading the Disease. This is pretty widely regarded as their best, and I kind of agree. I like it a lot. I kind of feel like, why did Joey Belladonna not continue the vocal style that he kept on this one? Because it's way more kind of like traditional heavy metal style, and I think he sounds great on this album, so I'm not sure why he kind of didn't stick with that formula. I kind of feel like this album in general is a little more traditional heavy metal style, which is I obviously like. The soloing is, I feel like, noticeably better for me. But yeah, this is great album. Madhouse obviously is a great song. The beginning of SSC, or I guess SSC Stand or Fall. I guess SSC is the beginning, that's the part I mean. Medusa is another track that I like a lot. Air, Lone Justice, or AIR, I guess actually is what it's called. Yeah, this is probably my favorite Anthrax album. I've only listened probably like 4 or 5 times, but I feel like it's more consistent all the way through for me. But yeah, the other ones are good too. Among the Living, which I think probably my second favorite is State of Euphoria actually right now, and then I would go Among the Living, and then I would go Persistent of Time. But it's all super new still, so it's kind of hard to really get a good opinion right now. I'm just noticing that I still left those sticky top things on the top of the back of this. You don't need to watch me peel that off. But yeah, so yeah, that's it for this installment of Up Next on the Shelf. Yeah, check it next time where we see what's even more next on the shelf. Have a good day.